Hey, what is poppin'? It's your boy Fizzy, and I am bringing you guys the top 5 wheelchairs of my career. Now, this is a video that I've always wanted to do. I thought it was pretty funny, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool for you guys to see how badly I get destroyed in some of these games. So these are just like top 5 replays that I vividly remember me getting wheelchaired in or losing in some way that made it embarrassing for me. So I had to pick 5 games out of those. Now these aren't in any particular order. They're just 5 games that I felt like I got body bagged in. And these games, most of these games are like really like old. Like they're from like what, almost 2 years ago. That's when I started playing the format, November 2017, I believe. That was my first league. So yeah, it goes all the way back to then. I don't know if there's gonna be one then, but you know, there's a pretty big history of me in Draft League. So there's a big array of replays that I could be able to choose from. So if you could hit the like button for me, searching through all those replays, as you can see, the replays thing is, you know, it's like shown to be clicked or whatever. So if you can hit the like button, I'd really appreciate that, you know. Yeah, this is also going to be going up during the playthrough, the start of my playthrough in the Alpha Sapphire. I honestly don't know if I'll continue that. Like, I'm just not enjoying playing through it. Like, I was never a big Nuzlocke person, and I don't think I ever will be. So I may be stopping that eventually. And also LD Miners Draft, I'm in the middle of that, so you can see a draft breakdown of that within the next 2 weeks or so, I believe. Yeah, the next 2 weeks or so. But in the meanwhile of those things, I'm going to be recording this, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. And this is going to be heavily edited, so if you can hit the like button again for that, and subscribe if you're new, trying to get to 300 before the end of the year. Really appreciate it. And I'm just going to jump right into my first game, and I will see you there. And we are here with the first battle, going up against OPJellicent in week 1 of the WPL. Now this is a replay that I actually uploaded to my channel. I think I did a live comm of this one in WPL. Now this was a WPL season that was riddled by hacks. I'm pretty sure I went like 3-7 or something like that. It was really bad, but the majority of those losses were because of hacks. I remember so many things, man. It was a rough ride, but overall, this was the first week that I was recording for WPL. It was a upload required league, so obviously I had to upload regardless of the outcome. But yeah, I'm going up against the commissioner himself, OPJellicent, good pal of mine, Sohan, and he has a very scary team. He's always done well in WPL, so yeah, it was a scary team. He brought the Ray Nicholas, Cobalion, Diancie, I think it was Mega Diancie, Tentacruel, Zygarde, and the Silvally. And I had a pretty broken draft myself. Speed Pass was allowed, so I had Webb's Speed Pass Medicham with Greninja, Swampert, all that kind of stuff. And I really thought it was a really good team when I first drafted. I thought it was like one of the best teams I've ever drafted. But apparently the record in WPL didn't really show that. But yeah, I brought the Swampert, regular Swampert, Mega Medicham, Gligar, Greninja, Celesteela, and the Cryogonal. So looking at his team, he doesn't really have a good switch into the Cryogonal unless he's like Steel, Silvally, and Greninja also puts in a decent amount of work once that Diancie gets, not the Diancie, the Tentacruel gets shipped. But yeah, I'm just going to jump right into what the replay was. Yeah, so he decides to lead off with the Cobalion on my Swampert. Fair enough play. I'm going to choose to go for the Earthquake right here, as he reveals to be Shuka. So he gets free rocks up there, which is not like a bad play for him. Has to go for the Earthquake again, and this Ray Nicholas takes that very well. It's pretty Fizz Def to take care of my Medicham, and yeah, the only thing I have to hit it is my Greninja. So yeah, right here I go into the Gligar, and I'm probably going to defog or U-turn. No, I just set up my own rocks in the face of a calm-minding Ray Nicholas. Okay, so this is where the tragedy happens. I do have U-turn, luckily, as I switch into my Greninja, and yeah, this is the point where I need to flinch or crit with my Dark Pulse to be able to put in work. And he brings the Silvally Water, so he takes nothing from my Dark Pulse. First of all, it does only 30%, and it chews out very comfortably well. And I'm getting rolled down. I'm forced to switch out in case he does have the Thunderbolt, but he goes for the U-turn right here, makes a really nice play. And that's going to make me take more Rock Chip with my Greninja as he goes into the Tentacruel. And I don't know what I was thinking when I stayed in on the Tentacruel. Yeah, I don't know why I stayed on a Tentacruel, Hydro Pumping me, but yeah, it's going to my Swampert, hopefully Earthquake something. But I'm going to double into my Greninja on the Ray Nicholas coming in as he goes for the Giga Drain. And yeah, this was not I think I just lose to Ray Nicholas at this point because I thought he would double into the Ray Nicholas. As you saw, he recovered up all the way to full, and he is Magic Guard, so he can take all the rocks damage you want. He was at full. He was comfortably switching into the Swamper every time, but instead he goes for the Gig Drain, and I pretty much lose my Greninja right here. I'm forced to go for the Dark Pulse because if I switch back in, I die to Rock, so I'm gonna get some free show up right here on the Slow Volley, and by free I mean I now lose to Ray Nicholas for sure. Celesteela is nothing against the Ray Nicholas as he just U-turns right into it. I go for the Earthquake, and I'm kind of forced to stay in and just try my luck, crit an Earthquake or something. So yeah, right here, I'm just gonna skip the turns. Ray Nicholas is gonna set up the Calm Mind. I go for my Leech Seed in case he was a Magic Guard, and yeah, I proceed to lose to this Ray Nicholas 6-0 to OPJellicent. So yeah, I skipped all those turns because it was no point. It was Calm Minding Ray Nicholas in front of 4 of my Pokemon, and I get 6-0 to week 1, which is not a good start to this league. I put Toxic on Swampert over like a Roar, and I was like, oh, that's going to be able to handle the Ray Nicholas, but nope. July 27th, 2018 was a fateful day in the WPL for me. And yeah, that was that replay, and it was a pretty big wheelchair. I didn't prep for Ray Nicholas at all. To be fair, I was pretty bad when, like in these older leagues, I was pretty bad when I first started playing in them. Like everybody gets wheelchaired by Ray Nicholas early on in their career or something. So yeah, I didn't prep for Ray Nicholas at all, and I got wheelchaired by Giga Drain wow, Tentacool. But yeah, that was the number 5 replay of me getting wheelchaired, and yeah, I'm just gonna jump into the number 4 on my list. And we are here with number 4 on the biggest wheelchairs of my career, going up against Hallu Nasty. I don't want to say good pal of mine because he hates me now, sadly, but it's okay though. This was for GE, I believe it was week 1, week 2, something like that. It was early on. It was the second season of GE. He was in it, and he had a pretty scary team. He had Torn Zam, which I had no counterplay to whatsoever. My best check was T-Tar, but that was the only thing I had, and they both get fighting moves, so it was not a good matchup in the first place. But Hallu's a really good player, and yeah, I'm just gonna do my best against him. He decides to bring a team consisting of the Mega Zam. I think it was a Mega Zam, right? Mega Zam, Comfy, Nidoqueen, Metagross, Tornadus T, Moltres was better, and the Politoed. And I had a pretty good draft. I had Lop, Keys, Gothitelle, Gengar. I like the classic Lop stuff, and I had Sand too with T-Tar and Stoutland. I thought I drafted a pretty good team. Didn't think it was like broken or anything, but I felt like it was pretty good. Try new things. Haven't used Lop in a minute. Never used Gothitelle, so I felt like it was a pretty good draft that I've never drafted before. So yeah, really excited to use this team, and yeah, let's see how I do against Hallu. So yeah, I go straight into the Gothitelle, hoping he would lead off with the Nidoqueen, but instead he goes he stays in with the Torn, and Supersonic Sky Strikes me to the face. So yeah, there goes one of my Zam checks right off the bat. I let it get weakened down really nicely for this Torn as I go into my Togekiss, and right here I believe I'm just gonna go for the, oh, I just double straight back into the Gothitelle. Okay, I made a pretty good double there, because now I can trap the Nidoqueen, and I believe I have like Magic Coat, Magic Guard, whatever that move is, that bounces back like taunts and rocks. That's what I made this for, because without the Nidoqueen there, it's really good for Gengar. So yeah, that's why I brought this Gothitelle, to trap that Nidoqueen. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Magic Coat here on his taunt or his rocks, but he goes for the P-Jab and like straight up kills me. So yeah, I lose my Gothitelle for free, not showing off the tech. I go into my Lopunny. I believe I just go for the Fake Out. Yeah, I go for the Fake Out as he goes into the Comfy. As you can see, that does 0. He's not Helmet, so he's lefties, obviously. And yeah, he's going to set up Calm Minds right here with this Comfy. And I just realized now, oh wait, I don't have checks. The only thing I have is the Gengar, but I go for the T-Wave here to kind of kill that thing off. And I go into my Gengar here as he's paralyzed, and this is where the fun begins. And I believe I'm Scarfed. Yeah, I'm Scarfed. As I go for the Sludge Wave here. I can't kill him with anything because I'm Scarfed, and he goes for the Pursuit, which was really good prep on his end to Pursuit trap my Gengar. So if he gets up Rocks again, I lose the game. But right here I go for the Earthquake, and I get a crit. I was pretty attack invested on my Gligar to be able to do damage to the Metagross and Nidoqueen like that, and that was also pretty speedy. So yeah, that crit mattered either way, but really nice to get that out of the way for Gengar, but it's at 2% now, so it's really bad. So yeah, I go into my Togekiss as he goes for the Surf. I'm like, okay, what is this Politoed gonna do? I don't think it does anything, and I'm gonna go for the T-Wave right here as he goes into the Metagross which is really nice because getting that T-waved is really nice. I got 2 things on his team that is T-waved. And right here, I predict him to go for the Stealth Rock, and I want to get Gengar in before that. Hopefully he doesn't have Bullet Punch, but right here goes for the Bullet Punch. So either way, my play didn't matter. Gengar goes down, and my biggest offensive threat against him is out of the way, so that's really bad. So yeah, I just go into my T-Tar right here, and I'm going to go for the Dark move. I don't remember which Dark move I go for. Oh, I Pursue Trap him, which does like quite literally nothing. So that tells me I'm a fat T-Tar. As he goes right into the Politoed, and it was a good bring on his end to bring the Politoed. He didn't have like a Rain Team or anything. Oh, also I get crit by Surf, which was pretty sick. So yeah, I didn't really have any switch-ins to Politoed at all. I could have sacked off Gligar, that's probably what I should have done. But I didn't have any switch-ins to Metagross then, so it was kind of a tough decision to be in, or tough spot to be in. But he crits my Lopunny, so that's fine. And right here I kind of lose to the Zamtorn core that he has. As he goes right into his Comfy. Go for the Wish because I'm one of those sets. As he go for the Air Slash, hopefully I get some Paraflame. Oh my god. I need some water after this one. Okay, so yeah. I'm going to get some Paraflinch hacks with Comfy here, and I'm going to speed it up. But he goes for the Aromatherapy, so this was really bad because I can't T-Wave him anymore. Because he's just going to Aromatherapy it off. But I'm going to continue to T-Wave here because I want him to waste that, and I don't want him to go for Calm Mind, as you can see here. So I go for the T-Wave, I hit it, and I'm just going to skip turns here. I miss my Air Slash. He gets to like plus 1,000,000,000 somehow through my Paraflinching. And yeah, Comfy's going to do things like, you know, get to plus 6, you know, all that. Going to try to PP stall him. Oh, new turns. So yeah, I'm going to try to PP stall his Draining Kiss by going for T-Wave. He's going to go for Calm Mind again to preserve that PP. And I believe I win this war with the PP. Right here I go for the Thunder Wave on the Metagross, so yeah, at least I get that. He goes for the switch into the Metagross. I don't really know why, but that's what he did. As he goes into my Gligar, as he goes into his Torn, so a really good play on his end. He gets a free knock or something. As he goes for the Taunt, I go for the Toxic right here. Force a sack off the Gligar. As I get confused and I hit myself, I only lose to hacks. You know, all about that. But yeah, I go into my T-Tar here. I'm Chople, so I'm just going to go for the Stone Edge right here. As he goes for Focus Blast and misses it, I'm going to go for the Stone Edge and hit it. And yeah, Torn goes down, which is pretty sick. He goes into his Politoed. I'm forced to sack something off. And I go into a Togekiss here. Hopefully I'm faster than this Politoed right here. And I should be faster because I go for the Protect. He has some more lefties chip. And he goes for the Surf. And he may or may not be Scarfed at this point. I don't really know. But he does reveal to be like Scarfed Politoed, which was really good prep on his end. And thank God I protected there. But yeah, I'm just going to go for Protect here, get all my health back on the Zam. And yeah, he's going to trace my Swimming Grace, which is not going to be very fun. He goes for Taunt right here, which was really good on his end, because that makes me not want to T-Wave him anymore. So yeah, I'm just going to switch out back into my T-Tar. Hopefully he goes for the Calm Mind or something. But he goes for the Focus Blast and misses it, so Hex is a 1-con, you know all about that. And he's going to go for the Focus Blast again, as I'm going to go for the Pursuit, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Pursuit, do a lot of damage to him. And I don't think that's going to end up mattering that much. If he missed that, I could have had a chance with Togekiss. Potentially. Maybe. But if he missed that, I could have had a chance. But yeah. Zam looks like it's just going to clean up the game right here. As he's just going to go for the Taunt on my Wish. Yeah, he knew that I had to Wish there in order to win the game, have a chance to win the game. But right here he's going to go for the Recover. So he's Focus Blast, Recover, Psychic, probably Calm Mind as well. So yeah, he's going to go for the Recover here. Get out of range of my crit, or else I miss. So that's pretty cool. Right here, I'm going to go for Protect on his Taunt, just to get some more lefties chip while I can, or lefties recovery while I can. You can go for the Taunt again. I think I'm going to go for the Air Slash, yeah. Okay, this is annoying. I'm going to skip turns. So yeah, he beats me with his Zam. GG. And this wasn't necessarily a wheelchair. Like, I didn't get 6 0'd or anything, but he just outplayed and outprepped me, like, insanely well in this game. So yeah, that's why I considered it a wheelchair. So yeah, GG's to him. Hallu, please unban me from MLG. But yeah, that was one of my wheelchairs. That was number 4. And I'm going to hop right into number 3 after I get some water. And we are back here with the battle against MoneyGuy 9559. The Summer Showdown 2009. Wait, no. Was it? I think it was Summer Showdown. No. It was March Madness 2019 champion. He hacks my good pal Librinson, so unfortunately happening there. But yeah, actually we're playing money for quarterfinals in the Hive tournament, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully I can beat him. But yeah, I also am back with water. It's a pretty good water bottle that I found at college orientation. You know, I'm gonna put a picture on screen. Yeah, look at that. You like it? I think it's pretty cool. Has a little straw in it. But yeah, other than that, this is number 3 on my top 5 wheelchairs. This was like the first TTM, I almost said TMT, TTM game that I've ever played. Or the first TTM tournament I've ever joined. It was Summer Showdown in 2018, I believe. Yeah, it was Summer Showdown in 2018. That was the first one. I was pretty new to the format. I was like, what, several months in at the time. I was not very good. I still had to learn a bunch of stuff. But yeah, Money is a really good player. He's an LD Masters. Excuse the thunderstorm there. But yeah, he's a really good player. And yeah, he just bodies everybody. That's just what he does. But either way, I happen to have the joy of fighting him in Summer Showdown in 2018. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right into it. He has a team consisting of the Celesteela, Mega Man, I'm pretty sure, Greninja, Nido, Queen Sylveon, and Ladia. So he has a team that I like, something I would draft, to be honest. And I have a team consisting of random-ass Pokemon, Zero Aura, Mega Gardevoir, I think it was Mega Gardevoir, Celesteela, Terrakion, Vaporeon, and Druddigon. So Druddigon was my only rocker. Wait, no, I have Terrakion. I have 2 rockers on my team, and my only defogger was a Decidueye, I remember. So yeah, it was not a very good draft at all. I didn't really know what I was doing. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it, and hopefully the Money Goat can have mercy on me. So yeah, I'm gonna go for those rocks right here because that's pretty good against him. You know, get some chip on that Celesteela, as he has both hazards on his Nidoqueen, and this is not very good. You go for the Earthquake, does nothing against him, so he can get a second layer of T-Spikes if he really wants to. But right here, go for the Dragon Tail. Immaculate play on my end when I was like 13. No, I don't even know, like 17, 16, something like that. But I just Volt Switches out into the Sylveon as I go for the Dragon Tail right here. Probably should have expected that, but you know me. I don't really know anything. Oh, this was Cars themed. Yeah, you go into my Celesteela because it doesn't care about T-Spikes, and it's a pretty good check to the Sylveon. If I had Earthquake, I would have gone for it right here for sure. But right here, go for the Leech Seed. Guess I didn't have Earthquake, but this was probably the best option I had because that means I can go back into my Druddigon, probably, or Zero Aura. Go for the Protect. Okay, so this is fine. Greninja can't do its lefties, Gren, apparently, so that's insane. He's for the Taunt on his defensive Greninja. He has Spikes on his Greninja, so that's insane. I did have Earthquake, never mind. So yeah, he literally has every hazard possible against me. As you can see, my Zero Aura takes like 1 trillion from hazards, and it's going to continue to take 1 trillion. As right here I go for the knock off that thing's Black Sludge, and I'm a Life Orb too. Oh wow, this is not Zero Aura is this is not good. And yeah, my only defogger was a Decidueye, and did not have a good matchup in this game. I'll tell you that. So yeah, I have a Vaporeon too that takes half from hazards, and this is my Wish Passer too. This is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. And yeah, but yeah, Strip Weathers here is gonna try to 1v1 the Sylveon right here. I go into my Gardevoir, proceed to take rocks, proceed to take spikes as he switches out into his Greninja. So I don't think he can kill me with anything, especially since he's like that weird ass defensive set. So right here I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt. I think I have Thunderbolt. Yeah, I have Thunderbolt. It's a nice mid ground with the Greninja and the Celesteela. So pretty good prep on mine. Not gonna lie, good job, young Fizzy. Let's go for the Protect. On my Gardevoir to rack up some more poison damage, and I'm pretty much dead with hazards at this point. And he gets a double Protect. Money is lucky and bad. We can confirm here first on FizzleTheHizzle's channel. And he goes for the triple Protect. Like, what? Are you serious? What kind of man? What kind of man goes for a triple Protect with all his hazards up? Like, imagine. But yeah, he heals me the Greninja. I died at hazards anyway, no point. Could have used it as a sack, but it's okay. Vaporeon is in now, and we get to take half with hazards. He goes for a Taunt. I believe I go for the Surf right here for no apparent reason, so that's a great play by me. And yeah, Vaporeon proceeds to take 1 trillion from poison. I go into my Druddigon. For some reason, I guess I'm sacking it off. I take all of the chip. He gets all of his layers of spikes, so good on his end. Gets 1 layer of T-Spikes, 3 layers of spikes, and the Stealth Rocks on my side. And I only have Stealth Rocks on his end. As he goes into the Sylveon, and I'm going to sack off my Druddigon as I should. Right here at nope, I go into my Celesteela. I don't know what he's gonna do, but this is also a pretty safe switch in to everything. I wish I Earthquaked every single time on the Sylveon. I should have gone for the Earthquake, get some damage on this melee. I have to go for the Leech Seed again. Don't know what I'm doing, but should have gone for the Earthquake. I don't know, but yeah, he goes into the Latios right here, as I believe I'm gonna go into the Zeraora, sack off my Zeraora to like everything, because I died to poison now. Okay, so yeah, this is not good. And at this point, I say GG, dude, haha, I got slammed in the chat. So this is pretty cool, as he has a Calm Mind Latios sitting in front of a Celesteela, as he goes for the Gigavolt Havoc. I had a feeling this was coming at the time. Should have protected, but you know, I lost anyway. No way I could beat the GOAT with all his hazards up and his triple protecting Celesteela. You know how it goes. And then Z-Whips puts this frowny face in the chat. She's disappointed in me, so that's all that I care about. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, this is a sad day. I get wheelchaired by the GOAT. But you know, everybody has to catch a smoke from the GOAT at some point. So yeah, this was money. He's really good. I was really bad at the time. But yeah, I'm gonna wheelchair him in the Hive tournament, so it's all good. So yeah, I'm gonna get my revenge there. I think that's the only time I played him too, and like in general. So yeah, that was number three, I believe, on my list. And yeah, this is top 2 coming up, and I'm just gonna jump right into the second replay. And welcome. We are here with the number 2 wheelchair of my career, as I clear my throat right here. So yeah, this is going to be against Pyroniz. I think that's how I say his name. So yeah, he was one of the OG Draft League players. He retired like 30 years ago. He doesn't play Pokemon anymore, but I think this was like, if y'all remember GDS, I love GDS. Oh my goodness, love GDS. It was fantastic, run by my very good pal Kraken Nation, man. But yeah, this was a tournament right before the first season started when I got put in D2. I was still new to the time. This was probably like one of the first quote-unquote big leagues that I was ever part in. But GDS honestly was kind of a blessing, because it got me into OLT. And then OLT got me into all the other leagues like IPA, UPA, and LD. You know what I mean? So it was kind of a gateway to like the rest of my career. And speaking of that, I'm gonna make like a Draft League history video of my career on my birthday, which is coming up in quite literally a month, like July 31st. So yeah, I'm really excited to make that. I'm gonna work on everything for that. So I'm really excited for that video. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. And but either way, this is the tournament in pools, and I'm going to be against Pyro, so I'm gonna jump right to his team. He has the Tangrowth Pex. Oh, he has a bitch team. He has a Tangrowth Toxapex, so I just steal Zard something, Cryogonal, and the Jolteon. And I have a weird team consisting of the Infernape, Gliscor, Rotom, Wash, regular Kyurem, Aromatisse, and Tauros. I don't have a bad team. I feel like it's decent. But he has a bitch team. He has a team of a bitch, you know what I mean? Like, why? But that's Pyro for you. Oh, Oro tells me good luck, bitch, and I said fuck you, babe. Okay, fair enough. But I'm just gonna jump right into it. Yeah, he goes into Jolteon with the ugly. Oh, I also have an ugly shiny. I see CMR tell me I love you, Fizz, so love you too, CMR. I go for the Flitter Blitz right off the bat. Fantastic play on my end. He doesn't have a Pex or anything. I go into my Kyurem. As he gets FT Spec, so right here I lose. I don't know if I brought did removal exist on Rotom at this point? June 5th, 2018, I don't remember. But right here, go for the sub, and I'm gonna go for the Earth Power right here. And he has a Shucka Berry. Don't really know why, but he has a Seismic Toss. But I am a Kyurem. He can't break my sub. So yeah, that's awesome. I get nice 50% off on this Red Steel, and I believe this also 6-0s his entire team except for Cryogonal. So I'm Sub Roost, Ice Beam, Earth Power. And it gets hard walled by this Cryogonal, and the Cryogonal breaks my sub. This is not. So yeah, he goes for the Ice Beam right here on my Rotom Wash. As he goes for the Freeze Dry. Don't know what I was thinking, but luckily I do have the Aya Papa Berry. I go for the Hydro Pump. It does absolutely like 4 with the leftovers. So yeah, this is not very good. Goes to my Aromatisse as he goes for a Freeze Dry again. And Cryogonal looks to be a bitch, man. Like, I can't beat Cryogonal on my team. So yeah, he goes into Toxapex as I wish up. I don't have Defog on my Rotom because I guess it doesn't exist yet. But he gets a second layer of Toxic Specs up for whatever reason. But I mean, that's fine. Go for the oh, I do have Defog. Oh, it does exist. Okay, this is good. I don't know why I didn't Defog on the Cryogonal then. But yeah, I go into my Kyurem here. He's with Sleep Powder again, a bitch man with a bitch team. Classic stuff. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, go into the Infernape as he goes into the Zard. I can't kill this thing with anything. I don't remember what Zard he is. He's obviously Mega. Go from the insane prediction with the Earthquake and get like 5% chip on him. So that's really good. Goes into a Cryogonal, makes a nice double from my Rotom. Goes for Freeze Dry. Don't know why I stayed in. As I go for T-Wave. Oh, this is why I stayed in. For the yellow color. Oh, yeah. So that's a really good play on mine. T-Waving this Cryogonal is going to be really good. But it may or may not be a blessing for him. You'll see why later on. Oh, the Kevin Spaghetti meme. I love Kevin Spaghetti. But yeah, I go for the U-turn. I guess I'm Scarfed Ape. I guess I'm Scarfed Ape. I don't know why I'm Scarfed Ape. Maybe I'm Bandit. No, I'm not Bandit. I did like 4 to the Aromatisse, or the Toxapex. But yeah, right here he kills off my Aromatisse, so I don't have any sustain on the rest of my team. I go into the Gliscor as he goes into Tangrowth. I make a sub right here, and I get my Toxic off. Ooh, I'm Sub-Toxic. Ooh, I'm that man. Oh yeah, I like this set. So yeah, I'm Sub-Toxic, Roost, Earthquake probably. Which actually wins the game at this point. I wish I stayed in and like not been a bitch, but yeah, he goes into Toxapex as I go for my Rock, Stealth Rocks in my Infernape. Okay. I go back into the Gliscor right here, and I'm gonna go into the Kyurem. Don't know why. Oh, I predicted switch into Tangrowth. That's fine. But yeah, it's sleeping right now. It's not a good sign, but at least this Tangrowth is toxic, so it helps out my Gliscor a bit more. He makes an easy switch into Cryogonal, but no drawback play for me to. Why did I stay in? Oh, he just spins the rocks. Oh, okay. So I don't punish his spin at all, so that's really cool. And I stay in with the Kyurem for whatever reason. Don't ask me why. Kyurem is just hard-walled by his Cryogonal. I don't know what I'm doing. I go for the Ice Beam. Don't know why. I have an entire Infernape right there. And I have a Tauros that can do things potentially. I should have gone. Well, I guess Rotom is low. I can't defog that much. Oh, Zazo joined. Hi. Purple Ribbon 24. But yeah, I go for the Ice Beam. And at this point, I'm going to try to PP stall him out of his Ice Beams and Freeze Dries. And I can do that with my Pressure. So this is going to be really great. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to switch into Tauros right here. As he goes for the Ice Beam, I take like 1 trillion from that. And I believe I'm Life Orb 2 on this Tauros, so yeah, this is about to do nothing. As he goes to the Registal on my Body Slam, and yeah, I have 1 more hit. As he goes back into the Tangrowth, as I go for my Earthquake, it does absolutely nothing, so that's really cool. Sack off my Tauros there for free, donated it to him pretty much, so that's really nice of me. Go into my Kyurem, I'm Poison, not very good. As he goes into the Cryogonal, but actually I am faster than the Cryogonal with my Rotom, so I should have defogged like a long while ago. So that was not good of me. So yeah, Infernape switches in. It's already turned 41 as he gets paired, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, he has an entire Pex on his end, and he knows that I'm like, I get my rocks up. I don't know what I'm doing with this Infernape. I don't know what I was thinking, but apparently I was on crack or some shit. But he goes to a knockoff. I have no more lefties, and this kind of ensures that he will win the game as he goes into his Cryogonal. And yeah, pressure stalling things. Oh, oops, I'm sorry. Pressure stalling things. I go into my Rotom on the Ice Beam, and I should have defogged right here. I go for the Hydro Pump for no apparent reason, but he goes for a Freeze Dry right here. And yeah, bringing Choice Locked Infernape was never the play because Infernape destroys his team. So I go for my U-turn here for quite literally no reason. Go into my Gliscor. I don't know why, but I go into my Gliscor. But this Sub-Toxic set kind of won me the game actually, since his Cryogonal's T-Wave and stuff. So I feel like that's pretty cool. I go into my Kyurem as he goes for the HP Ice. Predicted like a god, by the way. He goes into Cryogonal, proceeds to hardball me. I do Kyurem things with Cryogonal. Yeah, this is quite literally me trying to PP stall him out of stuff. I'm complaining in the chat about something. I could have still won. Don't know why. Oh, it's because my Kyurem got PP stalled. Okay. Yeah, go for the Flare Blitz right here. Does absolutely nothing. I think I was Scarfed Ape. It was the worst set I've ever seen. I don't even... Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, U-turn. Wow. Wow. So yeah, Gliscor is my saving grace. I can still win. Just kidding, I can't. No way I can win. But yeah, it goes into the Tangrowth on my Earthquake. And I can probably stall this out with Earthquake and Roost damage racking up and Toxic. But instead I go into my Tangrowth. Or my Infernape. I don't know why. I felt like I could have won the Tangrowth potentially with my Toxic. So yeah. He goes into Toxapex as I go for the Earthquake. Make a nice little prediction there, but to no avail. because he's just going to go back into his Tangrowth and kill me with the Toxic Spike. So failed to defog those away, so that's pretty fun. And it's Tangrowth versus the world, or Glasgow versus the world, so that's pretty cool. And right here he's going to go for HPS, and that 71. That does 71 damage to my Glasgow, so yeah, I guess I can never have 1v1 this Tangrowth. I guess it's like Specs fucking Tangrowth or something. But yeah, he 6-0s me, Pyro 6-0s me in this GDS tour. But yeah, he has a bitch team. What do you expect from a bitch team? Cry gonna hard about my Kirim. It was a sad day. But yeah, that wasn't even my biggest wheelchair. Well, I guess that, I don't know. It was a pretty big wheelchair, but yeah, it was bad at the time. I was new to the format pretty much, but not making excuses. This is to like embarrass myself. This is what this video is about. It's to embarrass myself. So yeah, it's one of the biggest wheelchairs of my career, and yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into the last wheelchair. So apparently that was like my #1 wheelchair that I put. I accidentally put the tabs out of order, but it's okay. Let's call this the #1 wheelchair of my career. I doubt it is, but it's a pretty good wheelchair, and it's from Key. He's cancer. He's funny though. I like him. But this was, I don't know what league this was from. I'm trying my best to remember, man. It was so long ago. Like, what was the timestamp on this thing? Hold on. June 16th, 2018. Don't know what league this was for, but yeah, this was a long time ago. Don't remember what league it was for, but I have an insane looking team. Holy shit. But yeah, this is apparently the #1 wheelchair. So he has a Metagross, Tangrowth, Alamomola, a classic bitch core, the Lego, Garchomp, and the Mega Mawile. But I have the Salazzle, Sharpedo, Licky Licky, Coco, Mamoswine, and the Alolan Raichu. So basically Mega Mawile food. He 2-hit KOs everything on my team with Mawile, so that's always fun. Licky Licky probably gets 2-shot. But I have a pretty cool team. Mega Sharpedo is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna jump right into it. My first wheelchair. So yeah, I'm gonna lead with the Mamoswine because I really am that dude, and I'm gonna go for the Rocks right here, predicting him to switch. Oh, look at me go. Go into my comment. Oh, this is the start of my weave nicknames. As he misses a Toxic because he's bad players miss Toxic. You know how it is. As he goes into the Garchomp, I doubt he's Garchomp. But either way, I guess I don't have Dazzling Gleam just for the Earthquake. Maybe he's Scarfed. Doubt he's Scarfed though. But yeah, he goes into the Metagross right here, as I'm going to wish for no apparent reason. He's for the Earthquake, does approximately 4, and I'm going to try to paralyze him with the Potty Slam here. And yeah, I want to do that for my, I don't really know what for, but I guess I like paralyzing things. So I'm going to go into my hard Mamoswine on this fucking Metagross as I get Toxic. So I should have gotten punished for that. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, actually I didn't have Mamoswine switch-ins, or Metagross switch-ins, as I'm Life Orb, so this is really not good. Toxic plus Life Orb plus yeah, I go to Coco on the Alamomola as he goes into Tangrowth. As I do have DE Gleam. I have DE Gleam, Nature's Madness, T-Bolt. Wow. So yeah, that's my Coco set apparently. As I go for the Leech Seed, as he goes for the Leech Seed and whittles down. Oh, I have Volt Switch too? Okay, this is such a big unset. Wow. Should have had like Roost or something against the Tangrowth Alamomola team. But I go hard into my Tangrowth as he goes into his Garchomp, and I go for Fire Blast right here. It does approximately 4 damage to his Garchomp. And yeah, this is not good. I go into my Licky Licky here. Hopefully it takes 2. It does take 2, which is pretty nice. Licky Licky's broken, so that's pretty awesome. And he goes into his Licky Licky as I go for the Wish for no reason. Let his Mawile in for free. So this is always pretty fun. As he goes for the knockoff right here, it does approximately 30,000 to my Licky Licky. I'm going to paralyze this thing for, again, no reason. I get the para. So that's pretty cool in case he doesn't want to Sucker Punch something. As you go for my Wish right here, and wow, that does a lot. I don't have lefties anymore, so this is not good. He goes for the Sucker Punch for whatever reason. And I go for the Wish again. Don't know why. Should have, like, I don't know. But I go into my Mamoswine. As right here, he goes for the Sucker Punch, and at least I'm going to kill. Oh. Never mind, I don't kill his Mawile. I go for the Icicle Crash. So yeah, this is not good for me. This is not good at all. Because, like, you know, young Alolan Raichu could have won the game potentially if his Mawile was gone because it didn't have Sucker Punch. But, you know, his Mawile is alive, so that's always fun. As he goes into his Garchomp, as he goes for my Volt Switch right here, and at this point he's Vice Garchomp. But I go into my Sharpedo, what a horrendous name, as I straight up died to the Earthquake, which isn't to no surprise. I died to the Earthquake. Trixie 2.0. Shout out to my DCDO, Alolan Raichu, putting in a lot of work. As you go for the Psyshock right here, and it does approximately 0. Psyshock was a fantastic pick against this Tangrowth team and the Alomomola team. So I'm really happy about the way Psyshock turned out in this matchup. But yeah, he goes into the Lego. That hard walls my Salazzle. Put the Fire Blast right here because of damage, I guess. And right here is for Sludge Wave, which is always pretty fun. He raises special attack, which is always cool. As he went to my Coco, just to set up the terrain for one final sweep potentially for my Alolan Raichu, but he still has Sucker Punch Mawile in the back, which is not good. Going to my Alolan Raichu, I have 4 turns to make magic happen, and I say I over-predicted way too much, and no, I'm just a bad player. Go for the HPS right here, as you go for Sludge Bomb. So, and he gets a Poison. Insanely lucky player, Key is. Insanely lucky player. Like, who gets this luck? And that kind of, I make a sub. What? I can't explain that turn. Wow. Holy shit. I subbed and killed myself. Alright. I guess I really wanted to go out. It's like giving a homie stock to Key, you know. Wanted to give him the 6-0 win, so I gave him a homie stock with my Pikachu. Wow. My Raichu. So yeah, those were my top 5 wheelchairs, and I actually have 2 honorable mentions. So if you guys want to stick around for that, I'd be more than happy to do that right after this one. So those were the top 5. These are honorable mentions that I got wheelchaired in. Not necessarily a wheelchair, but definitely ones that I need to share with you guys. So yeah, that was my top 5, and hopefully you guys enjoyed these honorable mentions that I have wrapped up for you guys. Alrighty, so this was AABL. Don't remember what week it was. It was probably like mid-late season, I think, against Jakestemmet. We don't talk anymore that much, but he's a good dude. And he kind of slayed in this season of AABL. He went like 9-1 or something really good like that. 11-1. I don't remember what the league was, but he went like first seed. But yeah, he got knocked out of playoffs before me, so I went to finals in AABL. And yeah, he has a pretty interesting team. He has a Hitmontop, huge on Mon, Mudsdale, Drapion, Magnezone, Manaphy, and Rabombi. So Manaphy Webs, yeah, that's kind of the story of this team right here. And Manaphy is a fantastic league for the AABL because Manaphy honestly feeds off of like players who don't know how to prep against it. Like if you don't know how to prep a Manaphy, you're honestly going to lose to Manaphy 6-0 from lead. And yeah, I'm jump right into it. So I lead off with my Dynasty. He probably has Bullet Punch, but instead I decided to stay in. Wow. I go for the Moonblast and kill it, so that's pretty cool. I don't know about that trade, but it was pretty cool. I go into the Jirachi right here. As you go to the Energy Ball, interesting. But yeah, right here, I think I'm going to go for the... I should have gone to a U-turn if I have it. Oh my god, I'm so good. Go for him Stamina, which is okay. But I go into my Suicune and start scalding things, because he doesn't have a switch into Scald unless it's a Manaphy. But I go for the Toxic. As he goes for Toxic on me, so that's really not good. To get Toxic on my Suicune, because that's my Manaphy check that I'm letting get whittled down. But yeah, this is not very good. As you go for Rocks right here, whittle down my Thundy, so fair play on his end. Definitely fair play. But I let my thing get weakened down, which is not very good, as I double into my Mudsdale on the Manaphy. So that's honestly probably the worst scenario I could have had, because this is free setup for Manaphy, and if it has Energy Ball, I lose the game. So that's all honestly fantastic. Go into my Jirachi. I guess I have T-Wave on this thing or something. As he goes for Z, and I was like, oh, he's going to Z Hydro Pump, and then he Z-Rain dances. So I didn't know this set existed at all when I prepped for this Manaphy. Like, again, I was new to the format pretty much. Didn't really know Z-Manaphy, like Z-Rain Dance Manaphy existed. And, you know, bad players get wheelchaired by Z-Rain Dance Manaphy eventually, you know. I did it with Casper. I guess that's not even a flex, it's just Casper. But I'm kidding. But yeah, I didn't 6-0 him though. Well, I don't think I did. But yeah, everybody gets wheelchaired by Z-Rain Dance Manaphy. I was for a Tail Glow, and at this point I'm like, oh, panic. Go for my Psychic, do a nice 32 there. But he goes for another Tail Glow for quite literally no reason, don't know why. Probably to flex, but he wastes rain turns, which I guess don't matter at all. Sack off my Jirachi, which is honestly pretty fun. Go to my Suicune, hopefully I can take everything. Maybe he has Ice Beam because I know I have a Violet Plume. So he goes for the Energy Ball, and at this point, I lose the game. I lose the game. He's +1 speed, +6 special attack, and yeah, his set was hardwalled by the Violet Plume, which he had nothing really for on his team. Like, he honestly lost to a Violet Plume. Don't know what he was thinking there, but I don't know what I'm thinking. Didn't prep for Manaphy, but didn't know this existed, to be fair. I was bad. Still am, but it's okay. Autobots roll out. Nope, you're dead. Goodbye. And I go into my Dynasty, Mega Dynasty, start of the show, but it's dead. And I get bodied by this Manaphy right here. And that was not a good showing, but at this point I realized Manaphy is broken. It's really good, really versatile, defensively and offensively. Tail glow sets are very annoying to deal with. Fantastic breaker, especially with the Z move. Z Ice Beam breaks and kills most things at neutral at +3, so that's really scary. And yeah, Manaphy's really good, and I got sick, like completely bodied by it. So yeah, that was my AABL game, and that was my first of 2 honorable mentions. And I think you already know what the second one is if you know who I am, pretty much. So yeah, this is going to be the final battle in my top wheelchairs, the second of my honorable mentions, so I'm going to jump right into it. Alright, so if you knew what my channel is, if you knew who I am, you probably remember this replay very vividly. And nope, it's not the first time I beat him 5-0. It's actually the second time when we played in finals, so you already know how that went. And this wasn't necessarily a wheelchair. It's just a very, very memorable loss that everybody has had of me. And yeah, it was really fun. I played aDrive. He recorded on his YouTube, and so did I. It was a really fun time recording that league. I felt like it's what really made my channel as popular as it is. Like, if I didn't beat aDrive the first time in like week 5 or whatever, and if I didn't upload AABL, I don't think I would ever had like more than 100 subscribers. You know what I mean? So these few games in AABL have been pretty like important to me as like a YouTuber, and like I guess for like in general clout, like getting into leagues. I don't know how much that made an impact, but you know, it definitely helped out, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty sure like 100 people saw this battle live in the chat, so it was pretty insane. I see Chili 102, so you already know that everybody was there. But yeah, this was against aDrive, and yeah, he decides to bring a team of broken Mega Pidgeot. I want to draft Mega Pidgeot so badly. Azumarill, Necrozma, Pangoro, Rotom, and the Zygarde. So it's a pretty good team. He drafted a pretty good team. Zygarde, Mega Pidgeot's a core that I think is very, very good. And I had a pretty busted team myself. I had FunDT, the absolute GOAT, had like 26 kills in AABL. Something ridiculous like that, man. It was insane. Mega Dynasty, Reggie Goat, of course, Zap Cannon memes. You already know how it is. Zap Cannon, his Mega Pidgeot with Registeel. I got Vileplume. Shout out to Inverse for that set. And Vileplume, Donphan, and Suicune. So I had a pretty GOAT roster coming out. Vileplume looks to be a big threat against this team, man. He doesn't really have much for it. Zygarde and Azumarill take nothing. They don't want no smoke from Vileplume. So yeah, either way, I'm just going to jump right into this team. It was more of a longer battle, and we did disconnect. Well, no, I got a timer loss against him the first time, so I had to redo things. So if some of the plays seemed weird, then that's why. But yeah, I'm going to lead off with the Donphan, get a Brox immediately. I am banded Donphan, actually, so if I had a Gunk Shot, I would have gone for it. But he goes for the Willis. Thank God I switched out. So thank God I didn't Gunk Shot. So yeah, I'm going to go into my Aristo. Gets a crit, lucky and bad. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm going to go for my Stealth Rocks here against him. And he brings in his Pangoro, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just go into my Vileplume. It's okay. But he knocks off and does fucking a trillion to my Vileplume. So that's not very good for my Vileplume. Makes it less of a check to the Zygarde that he has. And he's going to Parting Shot into his, what's he called, his Rotom. So yeah, he goes for the Wisp again. Going to my Registeel. Hopefully I can land Toxic. Do I have Toxic? I do have Toxic on this thing. So I punish his Defog for that, and I can just get up Rocks the next turn. What I should have done is gone into... Well, Dice is not even a safe bet against a Pangoro because he gets Bullet Punch. I see Manly Soap there. Hi. Yeah. He's going to go with Pangoro. I predict the knockoff with ease, quite honestly, but at this point I was scouting out for the Bullet Punch to see if he had it. But yeah, I go into my Suicune, and he does reveal it. So I'm going to go for the Scald right here. Pretty free Scald. If I burn him, that's really good. He pretty much sacks off his Pangoro, except he doesn't get burned and he knocks off my lefties, which is really bad. But right here, I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. No, I go for the Scald right here on his Rotom. So that thing is getting chipped pretty nicely. But I'm scared to go into my Registeel because I need to be able to check Pidgeot with that thing. So I go for the Ice Beam, get that play right. And right here, I'm going to go for Protect. And he tries to Volt Switch out, but I believe I put him pretty low with the Toxic, and I'm gonna make an insane play going to my Thundy. Oh my god, I'm so fired, and I killed that thing off with the with that. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't stay in T-Bolt, but he has Calm Mind, and right here he goes to Photon Geyser, and I actually die. I was 30. I was like in the chat, hey, is this a glitch or something? I'm sturdy, and then he's like, nope, it goes to abilities, and I'm like, oh shit. So that was a pretty big Dave moment. And yeah, I lose my Banded Dawn Fan turn 1, which is, or like turn 16, which is pretty cool. Go to my Registeel, and I land a Toxic on it, which is probably the best thing I had against him. And right here, I'm gonna go for my Protect. No, I go into my Thundy. This is where the plays start. I go into my Thundy. Oh my god, there was a classic moment. Right here at this turn, Chess, my good pal Chessben, love Chessben. He said aDrive more like gay drive, and then aDrive responded, FND, you're a moron. That was like the best screenshot I've ever had. I'll put it on screen. But yeah, I go into the Earth Power on this Necrozma because I wanted to get some more Toxic chip on him if I could. Go back to my Registeel, sack that thing off as he goes for the Earth Power. It makes a nice predict, but I guess Photon guys would have done the same thing. But it's okay. If I stayed in, that would have been a dead Necrozma. But yeah, this Necrozma is ripping apart my team. I go for a Protect right here. And yeah, he's going to go for Photon Geyser against my Suicune right here, which is not going to be very good. And I swap into the Thundy for quite literally no reason. I live on 4, but yeah, it was not a good decision on my end to switch into Thundy. I probably should have sacked the Suicune because it was pretty low already, but I'm Scarfed. So yeah, I kill off the Pidgeot as he goes into the Zygarde. And right here is probably the biggest choke of my career. I did not go into my Vileplume. I did not, because I took a +1 Dragon Dance, 1000 arrows for sure, and I Strength Sap all the way back up to full. I did not make that play. But what I was thinking is he's Choice Banded. And with Suicune, I live 2. Well, no, I don't think so. I think I was just sacking off my Suicune. But what I should have done is go into the Vileplume, because I could live, if he's banded, I win with Diancie. Like, if he's banded, I win with Diancie and Suicune, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't really want to look that much into it, but he's obviously a DD. Well, I don't know if he's... what I'm trying to say, I should have gone into a Vileplume on this turn, go into my Suicune, and I completely choke away the game. As he goes to the Dragon Dance, I completely lose the game right here. As he goes for another Dragon Dance, I Ice Beam, he's Yachi, and that is going to be GG against Dan. He's just going to click 1000 arrows against the rest of my team. Poor Vileplume was misused in this matchup. Should have gone into it on the Zygarde the first time it Dragon Danced and Strength Sapped everything back. But unfortunately, I lose the game right here against aDrive in finals of AABL. And yeah, this was really sucky. I did live comment, obviously, but yeah, he did beat me. Kind of like revenge for that first game that I kind of blew him back out of the water. But he wanted the game that mattered, so that kind of sucked. But yeah, this is what everybody remembers me for, losing to aDrive in the finals. So I would have never been popular without this game happening. So yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure all 100 people left out of the chat. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Chili says, GG, it's a daddy, classic Chili. But yeah, this is a pretty fun time. I had a lot of fun making this video, looking through all my replays. I had to Google my name, or like search up my name on Showdown. I didn't use Haxes to WinCon because my account wasn't old enough for that. So I had to go on FizzleTheHizzle. I had to go on that alt and look up all my replays. So yeah, that's gonna be the top wheelchairs of my career. Now, if I see 20 likes on this video, if I see 20 likes on this video, I will do a top 5 wheelchairs against other people that I have made. And yeah, if I see 20 likes on this video, make it happen. I'll put it on screen. 20 likes and I'll make a top 5 wheelchairs of everybody else. You know what I mean? I don't know what to call it. I'll figure out a title, but you know what I mean, right? 5 times I bodied other people. So yeah, I really enjoyed making this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's a fantastic history of Draft League. Really nostalgic moments going back into these replays. So yeah, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me. And like always, have a swell day. Peace.